Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Let's go ahead today and work on the touch up event handler because as we're moving this right here, as we pick our finger up from it, we want to either, if it's in the right direction, we want it to stick. If not, we want it to go back into the incorrect area. So right here, I let go. If I get it near it, let's see here, it sticks. So we're going to go ahead and work on this. I have to refresh my screen because it's literally a new code on it because I deleted my work already. Right now, it just kind of moves wherever my finger is, and wherever I drop it is where it stays. So we're going to be working on that. Since we're working with the urinary system, we go to the urinary system. We're going to be working with the touch up. So when it is touched and we lift our touch up, what do we want it to do? Well, we already have this question. If it's in the right spot, snap it in there. If not, move it back to where it was. So we need one of those if then else's, a conditional. So we'll go up, grab an if then else. So let's think about it. What's our question? The if. If the sprites collide together is really what we're aiming for or looking for. That didn't sound so good, but anyways, let's go to the urinary system. And if, there we go, if here we go, colliding. If the urinary system collides with the urinary system placement, so we'll go down to the urinary system placement. Should be all the way down here. It's just a single one. So if the urinary placement, so basically in this statement here, if the urinary system collides with the urinary system placement, what do we want it to do? Well, if it collides in the correct area and it's where we want it to be, the true statement, then we want it basically to move to that area. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take that urinary system. We're going to go ahead and move the urinary system to, and where do we want it to be? We want it to be wherever the urinary system placement is. Well, we don't have to type in these numbers. We can just simply go to the variables, get, and so we want to move the urinary system to the urinary system placement X. I'm going to right click, duplicate, make my life easier. And we'll go with the duplicated to the urinary system placement Y. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab it, we'll put it here, and boom, it moves it there. But we also want it, if it's in the wrong spot, we want it to move back to where it's supposed to be. So the coding is going to be very, very similar. We're going to move it, but instead of moving it back to the placement, we want to move it back to its original spot. So I think we can easily duplicate this. And instead of sending it to the placement, we're going to just send it to its original spot. Let's see if it works now. So I drag it. Hey, hold my urinary system by my hand. Nope. Put it near here. Boom. Kind of locked in. It's not in the right spot. We can work with the variable numbers later, but the idea is it locks in. The other thing is once it locks in, we don't want it to move. So it's just kind of like the clock. We want to enable it to false. So we'll go ahead to urinary system. And we'll go ahead and set the urinary system enabled to, and then this is a logic statement, false. So it literally turns it off. Now, the important part is we're programming, we're going to have to reuse this piece of code, set urinary system enabled to true to kind of turn it back on. So right now, I'll move it in here. Boom, it moves there. But look, well, you can't see my finger move on the screen, but it's locked in there. To simply reset my app, I can go up to connect, refresh, and it will hopefully, there it is, took a minute. There we go. I can move it around, goes back, move it around, goes back, move it to where it goes or where it's colliding. Now I can't move it anymore. So that is what we're looking at today. We're trying to get the urinary system to either lock into place if it's in the right spot or go back to where it needs to be. Hopefully you find it easy peasy, nice and easy. All righty. Peace.